Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your preview to the Formula One Russian Grand Prix at Sochi. Now, this circuit is one of my least favourite circuits on the F1 calendar. This track is not exciting at all. This weekend is a must, and I cannot stress this enough, a must win for Lewis Hamilton to stop Max Verstappen's momentum. Now, there's strong rumours going around that because Max Verstappen's got his free grid place penalty, he's going to take his engine penalty, so be starting right at the back of the grid. So this is a massive opportunity for Lewis Hamilton to gain some massive points in the Drivers' Championship. But at some point, Lewis Hamilton, he's also got to take an engine penalty as well. So don't know when that'll be, but yeah, the two championship contenders have to take engine penalties, so this really could decide which way the title's going. Really could. But Bottas, now, he usually does well at this circuit, so I'm expecting him to have another strong weekend. So obviously Hamilton is second. For the sake of the championship, Mercedes will ask Bottas to play the team game and move over. But during Monza, Valtteri Bottas was absolutely phenomenal. He really was. Losing his Mercedes seat, pressure's off him, and he goes and performs so well at Monza. Absolutely fantastic. The breaking news this morning is that Haas have retained their two drivers the next season, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, which to me is no surprise at all, because obviously Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin have not been able to show their full potential this season, because Haas said at the start of this season they were focusing on their 2022 cars, so there's not much Haas have been able to do this year, because they're not developing the cars. So I guess Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin deserve a second season and see how they get on. Obviously, Mazepin needs to improve on not spinning so much, because people nicknaming Mazespin. Nikita Mazespin. But yeah, looking forward to the Grand Prix. I believe it'll be a Mercedes 1 and 2 in qualifying. So my qualifying prediction is Valtteri Bottas first, Lewis Hamilton second. I'm actually going to go for Lando Norris third, Charles Leclerc fourth, and Sergio Perez fifth. Now, Perez needs to qualify high, because if his teammate Max Verstappen has that engine penalty, Verstappen is going to be starting right at the back of the grid, and they need Sergio Perez up there to compete with Mercedes. Mercedes have absolutely dominated at this circuit over the last few years, so it will be tough for Red Bull, I believe, this weekend. But yeah, just going to have to wait and see what happens. My race prediction is Lewis Hamilton first, Valtteri Bottas second, and Perez third. Because Perez, he does better in the races than what he does in qualifying for some reason. And Valtteri, they'll be looking for strong weekends this weekend after their horror show at Monza, where both cars retired and scored no points in their home Grand Prix. Ferrari this weekend have bought an engine upgrade, so Charles Leclerc will be starting right at the back. So this weekend you could be having Leclerc and Max right in the back. Wow. That'd be some battle in the back between Leclerc and Verstappen. Two drivers who love to go racing and who aren't afraid to go for overtakes, Leclerc, wow, he is a great racer, Leclerc, as well. So they're at the back. That will be very interesting. But comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. I saw pictures on social media yesterday where the pit lane paddock was absolutely flooded Now, there is strong chance of rain this weekend, so this really could shake things up at this Grand Prix this weekend. Bye-bye.